Every DeFi loan that you have ever taken is public. Your rate, your collateral, your wallets, all are visible. What if lending could work like it does in the real world, privately? Through Chainlink's confidential compute and Chainlink CREs, Ghost enables just that. Let me show you the demo. So let me launch the app. I'll show you how we can do a simple borrow and lend. Then I'll show you how Ghost uses Chainlink CRE to settle loans via the confidential HTTP client and execute private transfers via Chainlink's confidential compute so that P2P lending in fiat rates is possible. So let me do the borrow for $100. Currently we support two assets that we minted and got them approved via the policy engine of Chainlink. You can see the tokenomics from the documentation itself. The price is being fetched via Chainlink's data feeds, so that we get appropriate pricings. Let me do the max rate of 7, and let me submit the borrow intent. Now there will be a series of signatures that will be done so that the private transfer is executed. Also, currently I'm at silver tier, so I'll get 1.8x collateral ratio. You can read about the collateral ratio from the docs itself. Now, our borrow intent has been submitted. You can go to your status and you can see that the borrow intent has actually been submitted. In the explore page also, you can see that I have, in the pools, we have one active borrow intent and the total supply demand is 0 currently. So we also got a notification from here. Now I can show you the lending intent from here itself, but we also have created a Raycast extension and a Telegram bot. You can read about how you can set the Raycast extension from the documentation itself. I have done all the setup myself, so I'll just go ahead with the Raycast extension. So this is our Raycast extension. You can view your balances. As you can see, I have 900 GUSD and 5 GETH in my wallet. Let me create a lend intent with, let's see, 100, interest rate value 5, and create a lend intent. Now our lend intent has been created. You can view your lend positions from here. You can see that my active lend intent of 100 GUSD is present over here. You can do a lot of things from this Raycast extension, including private transfer, generating shielded addresses, on-chain withdrawing funds, and also you can see your profile. But as of the demo, I'll just skip these parts. If I go to Ghost and if I go to Explore page, you will be able to see that one lend intent is present. Now, I'll run the CRE workflows. These CRE workflows use the confidential HTTP client to deconstruct the bid and arrange them properly according to the mechanism of the book building phase of this research paper, which is rate discovery in decentralized lending, so that P2P lending at fair rates could be established. So we have 3 CRE workflows. One which checks the loans for healthy loans, collaterals, and liquidations. One which executes the transfers, and one which settles the loans. All of these are expected to work in cron schedule. At first, we will execute the settle loans. We have to run it twice because settle loans. We have to run it twice because in the second iteration itself, it will save the state. Okay, now match one and recorded this one. If I click on settle loans, you can see. Okay, no match. Now, what we'll do is we will execute a transfer. Let's go over here. Let's see, execute transfers. Now execute transfer has been triggered and you can see executed 3, failed 0. So there might be more executions to be done. Let me do that. All right, executed 2 and failed 0. So execution has been done. And if I go to my profile and go to status, you can see that the rate is 5%, which was basically the rate I set from the Raycast extension, right? In your profile, if I go to my profile and do fetch balances, you can see that I have 100 GUSD and this much of GETH. All right, I can withdraw it to my wallet, but I'm not doing it because everything is private currently. I can repay it from here, and this will actually do the private transfer again. And we also have created a swap so that for testing purposes, swapping can be done between GUSD and GETH and different assets also. If you go to base you can do ETH to USD and stuffs. So this is Ghost, where private lending and at fair rates is possible. Thank you.